Hi, I'm Tahmina, a PhD student of Murdoch University, Australia. Here I will introduce our work on spatiotemporal analysis and generation of 4D tree-shaped structures using Riemannian approach. Tree-shaped objects are abundant in nature. It can be plant roots, neuronal structure, and many more. So we are not bounded to plant shapes only for our analysis. Here we propose computational tools for modeling the spatiotemporal variability in reshaped 4D objects that can answer about the behavior of any growing or deforming shape. Moreover, utilizing these tools, we offer a generative model to synthesize 4D tree-shaped objects. Prior to perform any statistics on a 4D tree-shaped dataset, we require spatial registration. It means which branch of a 3D shape corresponds to which one in other. Then we also require temporal registration to align two growing 4D shapes at the same growth rate and pattern. To solve the spatial registration problem, we need to find out optimal rotation O, reparameterization of branches gamma, and permutation of the order of branches sigma that minimizes the distance and aligns one branch to other, hence one tree to other tree. However, finding the optimums in original tree space where we need to estimate bending, stretching, and topological variation with physics is complex and time-consuming too. So we map all the trees in SRBF space where linear distance can measure the nonlinearity. After that, every 3D trees of a growing 4D shapes become a point of a trajectory, and analyzing 4D tree shapes become a problem of analyzing curves in the high dimensional space. Initially, we extract skeletons from point cloud data. Then we have, for example, one source 4D tree and another target 4D tree with missing samples. That is, target is temporally variable to source. At first, we perform spatial registration within each 4D sequence by minimizing linear distance between 3D trees in SRVFT space, as I discussed in slide 9. After that, we consider every growing 4D tree as a curve in SRVFT space, where each sample 3D tree is a point of the curve. Now, analyzing 4D tree shapes become a problem of analyzing these curves. As this space is very high dimensional, we reduce the dimension using PCA to reduce computational time. Now, we require to align the curves for temporal registration. If we notice, the optimization to align the curves is also nonlinear, and hence we map all the curves in SRBF space of curves where we can solve the optimization linearly. After temporal alignment, we map back to SRBFT space of curves following inverse PCA. Now both the source and target are temporally aligned, and we perform the second phase of spatial registration across 4D shapes. After that, we get the registered target. After we perform the registration, not only between two 4D shapes but also a set of 4D shapes, we evaluate some statistics that all in the SRBF space of curves. Now let me show the results. These are the results of spatial registration. Here the correspondences are color coded, and we can see the branch colors are consistent after registration. This is the result of temporal registration, and we can see three trees in the red box. The middle one is more closer to the ground truth after temporal registration than the top one before registration. Geodesic defines how one shape can deform to other. Here we find the deformation path between 4D trees in the SRVF space of curves. We notice a significant shrinkage before registration. However, after registration, it looks natural. For tomato plants also, we observe the shrinkage. However, our spatiotemporal registration solved it. We also register a set of 4D shapes using our tools and compute statistics on those. For example, this is the mean 4D shape of the registered data set. These are some modes of variation in the first principal direction of variation. These variations can represent how the growth can vary among species. Lastly, we use PCA components from the curved space and synthesize random shapes in a controlled manner. These are some examples. In summary, this paper proposes mathematical tools to spatiotemporally align, analyze, and generate 4D tree-like shapes. In this paper, we only consider tree-like shapes by their 3D skeletons. We plan to extend the approach to represent the full 3D geometry of plants or tree-like shapes. More detailed results and source code can be found in the project page. Thank you.